my estimation, I mean, the world of project management is really large, it's huge. There's a lot of stuff, different companies interpret project management differently, and the industries have specifics as well. So if I would say what was good for me in the PMP Prep course and why I think I like it here is probably three things. One I would say is focus, one I would say is relevance, and then the third thing I would say would be timeliness.
And we have an innovation this year, which is we're taking the PMP workshop, which we had before, and we're actually offering it to people who are going for the CAPM. Also, the interaction between the groups and the study groups helps. The CAPM people learn from the experience of the project management people, and the project management people actually learn from the questions that the CAPM people are posing, because they're coming to this freshly, and so therefore their questions oftentimes are some of the most basic ones that stimulate a lot of discussion in our study groups.
I find so much value, both as being an instructor and as having been a former student of this class. I earned my PMP because I took the PMI OC Prep course.
We had two phenomenal instructors, and they basically went over the information in such a nice, concise, clear manner that you got excited. Basically, you say that, you know what, I can do this. Not only that I can take the test, but basically this is information that I can really use on my job. And I was actually thinking of okay, when I go back on Monday, I got some areas that I can focus on to even improve my job as I go forward. So the teachers that we had today, it's been exciting. It's funny saying costing is exciting, but when you learn something new, something you've been seeing for all your life, and now the light is starting to turn on, then that's what's been exciting. And so this has been a good journey in that way.
Well, beyond just giving me the tools that I need to pass the exam, I'm learning a lot of little nuances and special techniques that will also help me in my job. So it's actually a dual kind of benefit.
This is just the class participation that really helps. I could have taken this course online and done it by myself, but I realized that in a group, in the class participation, there's a lot of difference.
Now what I mean by focus is, out of all the things I've just talked about, huge world, we need to focus and say, look, there's 200 questions in about 4 hours, and our focus has to be on the course that will get you to that destination, okay? So focus is kind of important. Relevance, I would say, look, you have all kinds of knowledge. Everybody in this class today is going to have a lot of knowledge on how to do projects. They have experience on it, they know things, they know more things than others, but what we have to do is kind of channel all of that relevantly and say, look, there's 5 process groups, there's a bunch of knowledge areas, they've added another one in version 5, so we need to take all of that information and knowledge that you think you have and make it relevant for the confines of this exam. Now timeliness, we're going to do 7 weekends, I believe. So 7 weekends we're going to give you all of this focus, this relevance, 200 questions, 4 hours. We're going to give you lots of chances to take tests, go over the examples, review the answers, talk it over, mix the questions up a little bit so you have an integrated look at it and a review. Hey, what could be better than that?